Holy! After almost 3 freaking years of waiting, guys. 3 years almost. Toei Animation is finally giving us another Dragon Ball Super movie. Now I know you guys have hopefully at least seen the trailers by now. Battle Hour was jumping, and there's a lot of speculation around this movie, and no matter what everybody's current feelings are about the film, guys, we get to watch Dragon Ball on screen again really soon, and that is enough to get me pumped and hopefully all of you too. So yeah, I waited a little while to do this video because I wanted to have things to talk about and dissect, and outside of a few surprises and maybe the exact plot line and things like that, I think we have a good bit here. So all of you fellas know what time it is today. We gotta discuss the newest smash, the upcoming Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. The goal today is to go over everything you need to know so far about the next DBS film in detail, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll be just that much more excited for the next adventure. In the midst of everything right now, like the Granola arc wrapping up, all of our fan manga coverage like DBS Broly vs Jiren, Kakumi and others, superhero has kind of been on my back burner until something really got me excited, and Battle Hour did a really good job of that. I told you guys though, 2022 is going to be a huge year for us, and at the end of the video, I have a little surprise to announce to you guys, so be sure to stick around if you don't want to miss that, and I promise you do not. If you guys haven't already, be sure to have those notifications turned on to never miss an upload as soon as they go live, and if you have been enjoying all of the anime content recently, consider leaving a like on this video as well. It really helps out a ton. Be sure guys, and I am specifying this, be sure to follow on both Twitch and Twitter. Both of those will be on the screen and down in the description box below. But without further ado, so the first question is obvious on a lot of people's minds about the upcoming movie, and that's the release date. There's a ton of hype for Dragon Ball Super superhero. The first trailer of the movie has surpassed millions of views by now, I'm sure. And meanwhile, tons of promo posters and concept arts has been released, including the designs of characters like Goten and Trunks. They finally grew up, guys. But unfortunately, at the time I'm recording this at least, there is no exact release date yet. All that we do know is that we can expect this film sometime in early to mid 2022. Toei Animation even stated during Jump Festa 2021 that Dragon Ball Super superhero will be released in Japan on April 22nd, 2022, although it's still yet to be announced when this film will be released internationally. On January 6th, it was announced that the film will release in Thailand on June 2nd, and with that said, us NA fans are hopeful that there won't be any extended delays in the international release of the movie, especially with the current state of the world. Hopefully everything will continue to be really smooth. But now let's hop into the film itself. So Goku and Vegeta really had a fantastic opportunity to excel in the previous Dragon Ball film, but this time, according to Toei's animation shown at the Comic-Con presentation, they're giving the other Z Fighters a chance to shine in the upcoming film. The producer of the next Dragon Ball Super film has also confirmed that Piccolo and Gohan will be the major characters in the plot. Akio Ikoyu said, "It's been almost 40 years since the start of the series, but never has there been so much work with so much heart. We're using a different approach to express visuals this time. The story is also centered around the master-disciple duo of Gohan and Piccolo." According to sources, the storyline of the next Dragon Ball Super movie will also be revealed soon, so we'll just have to stay tuned for that. However, it's quite obvious that the film takes place after the events of the Dragon Ball Super Broly film, but before the events of the 2018 Tenkaichi Budokai tournament. The official synopsis for the film reads, "The Red Ribbon Army, an evil organization that was once destroyed by Goku in the past, has been reformed by a group of people who have created new and mightier androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, and seek vengeance against Goku and his entire family." Toei Animation producer Norihiro Hayashida remarked on how different this movie will be from DBS Broly in terms of its tone. There are a lot more slice of life scenes that really put a spotlight on the rich world that Toriyama has created, he said. Of course, that's not to say the movie doesn't have its share of intense scenes. It's a perfect fusion of classic Dragon Ball and new aspects of the series. So if there is one thing that's been clear from all of these sources, is that you can really expect some emotional moments from this movie, but since it is Dragon Ball, you already know to expect some really intense fights as well. So why is this called Dragon Ball Super Superheroes? The superhero title of the movie has sparked so many theories across the internet. However, the creative team behind the upcoming movie has explained the film's title. The team wants to focus on the superheroic nature of Goku and his pals, and as Ikoyu said at the panel, there's 2 supers in the title, which is great. We really wanted to emphasize that this movie is all about the superhero vibes. Of course, this film isn't your regular superhero movie, but it's kinda cool to see that the Dragon Ball franchise is trying to head in that direction and really attempting to expand their avenues and audiences. We all know how popular superhero movies are these days, so it's not exactly surprising to see other franchises are also jumping on that bandwagon. And plus, I mean, let's be honest guys, besides like freaking the obvious like My Hero Academia, what other anime would it be so freaking easy to make a superhero film out of? Like, this is Dragon Ball. So you might have seen many new characters in the trailer of the movie, however, those weren't the only characters in this film. Let's discuss all of the possible characters that can show up in this film, and since we don't know the exact plotline yet, maybe we'll even be in for a surprise. First off is of course Goku, the Saiyan that we all know and love, and in this upcoming film he's still improving after his battles with Jiren and Broly and is currently training under Whis. Next up is of course Gohan, who we've all been waiting to see more of since the Tournament of Power, and even though he's living his life as a scholar and a father now, per the shots we've seen out of the trailers, hopefully this is finally it. We finally get a chance to see Gohan reach his full potential, and I guess if you want to put it that way, redeem himself. Next is another character who is said to have a prominent role in this film, and that is Piccolo. Now from what I've read and seen so far, it seems like Piccolo, who previously trained Gohan, now trains Pan as well, and this is also said to play a big part in the movie as well. Next up is of course my guy Vegeta, who needs no explanation or introduction, but one thing I do want to point out is they did bring back one of his fan favorite looks, so that's pretty exciting. And then finally, to round out the significant Z fighters playing a part in this movie, we have Gohan and Vidal's daughter Pan. Although she is only 3 years old in the film, she's been training under Piccolo and is showing signs of having some incredible potential just like her father. Halfway through the teaser, we can see the young Pan attempting to power up on her own, and this gave a lot of people speculations on just what Pan is going to be able to do in this movie as well. She was also one of the first confirmed characters to be featured in the film, so I think that just goes to show that the entire Gohan family is really going to play a significant role in this movie. Now we get to the main antagonists, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and their creator Dr. Hito. Gamma 1 is the first of the new android series created by Hito, and he puts on a red cape and has a strong sense of loyalty with a very calming personality. Gamma 2 is the second of Dr. Hito's creations, who wears a blue cape and has a very different personality from Gamma 1. Now Dr. Hito is the genius scientist employed by the Red Ribbon Army who possesses highly advanced android technology, and I'm gonna stop right here and say, with all of this talk about androids and the Red Ribbon Army, this has created so much more speculation around a few more characters. And I'm gonna point this out too, if we remember when the Broly movie came out, they slapped Gogeta Blue right on the front of the promo card that they gave you in the theaters, so maybe the last big surprise will get introduced to us that way. That was pretty cool, unless you're working on dodging those spoilers for the entire time and then that's how you find out. That's kind of messed up. And then of course we also have some other side antagonists like Magenta, president of Red Pharmaceuticals, which is the current public face of the Red Ribbon Army. And to rebuild the Red Ribbon Army, he gets in touch with Dr. Hito. And then there's Carmine, who is Magenta's confidant and driver. These were most of the characters that were obvious and officially announced, but there are a few more characters that we just recently found out we're going to be seeing in the movie as well, thanks to Battle Hour. Along with the dope ass trailer that we got at Battle Hour, they also released a new promo poster that included Android 18, Krillin, and Goten and Trunks, who were shown on another poster earlier this year as well. So if we can expect to see Goten and Trunks, who at this point are synonymous with fusion, I'm sure we're gonna see Gotenks at some point. Teen Gotenks is long overdue, so hopefully they play an important role in this film also. As mentioned earlier, the movie will also focus on the less prominent characters in Dragon Ball Super 2. So there is that possibility, no matter how small it may be, that maybe some point in the movie we'll get to see Gohan and Gotenks versus Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Interestingly enough, before we wrap up the characters, in January 2022, images of Dragon Ball Super superhero merchandise surfaced online, and it revealed Gohan's new look and design, but also teased 2 hidden characters. Now these 2 characters are the real mystery here, and if they were simply just Goten and Trunks, they wouldn't be hidden. Could we see a returning character like Cell or Broly? Or maybe even a new face to the big screen like Android 21? Who, I gotta say, if you guys watched Battle Hour, she got some stupidly heavy promotion during that event. Even with Lab Coat 21 coming to Fighters, they were pushing her heavy. But as far as that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That is gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way into the end if you made it this far. I was honestly prepared to say that this was a little bit of a longer one, but we really knocked this out. Like, I might even just title this Dragon Ball Superhero in 10 minutes or something like that. This is really everything we know so far, and if I did miss anything, guys, let me know down below in the comments. So if you did stick around this long, I know that you really mess with me and you've probably been here for a while. And what I'm about to tell you guys is something you've been asking about frequently, especially over the past, I'd say 2 or so years. So this is still in the baby stage right now, but over the course of, I guess, the next few weeks or months or whatever, however long it takes me to assemble a team, I'm gonna be working on my own Dragon Ball Super fan manga, strictly for you guys that have been supporting so long. This is the first time I've attempted something like this, but I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a hype story, and I can't tell you just who or what it's about yet. That is a surprise, but if you know me, you can probably take a few safe guesses. That's all I can really say for now until everything is a little bit more in motion. But I guess in the meantime, in between time, guys, we have a lot of content about to go up. So if you want to keep up with me and everything that I've just mentioned, be sure to follow on Twitch. That's important because we're going to be going live a lot here soon. And Twitter, all of those socials will be on the screen and down below in the description box. Thank you all again for rocking with me this long. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.